And we can go live now. Yay, we're live. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm Dax Carlisle from the Tarot Guild. That's right. 20 years now. God, that's why I'm so gray and getting old and everything. Yeah, yeah. And from, of course, Psychic Talk Radio Network and Psychic Cafe, our brand new website. Actually, it's almost half a year old now. Time is flying by. And it's still only like 1/3 built. Mm.
Yep.
Lots of stuff to go on the new website. And I'm so lucky I've got Michelle with me today. Michelle Metheny,
Hi, everybody.
all the way from where are you in Nevada?
I'm in Fallon, Nevada.
Fallon, Nevada. Didn't even
Mhm.
know there was a Fallon. I know
Yeah.
I know Vegas and Henderson, and I think those are Reno. Is Reno in
Reno.
Nevada?
Yeah.
Uh, and
Hmm. Yeah.
yeah, that's how much I know about geography. So I barely know a couple of things in Nevada. It's
I'm
all
in the rurals
big old
of I'm in the rurals of Reno.
rurals of Reno.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you said you were driving into Reno. So I was like, oh, wow, she can drive into Reno. Must be close.
Yeah, hour and a half.
Yeah. Yes. So, we have been around for 14 years doing radio. And oh, that's the funny thing. We can't really say radio today because Blog Talk Radio is down again for the billionth time this month. And so we don't have our phone lines. So anywhere you see in my advertisements or anything where it says call in the 714 number, yeah, forget that. You can't do that. Nope, you
Nope.
got to come in here into the chat. And in the chat, you can ask questions. Oh, Dan puts Falabama, New Nevada. Okay, Falabama.
So we call Fallon, Falabama.
So it's like Alabama, only it's Falabama.
And then we have a little town called Fernley.
Yeah.
We call that Ferntucky.
So you
Because
guys
we're,
are out in the sticks in, Alabama and Kentucky.
yes.
We're near Ferntucky, Nevada, Diane
Yeah.
says.
Yep.
Well, thank you for that, Diane. How y'all doing? Yeah. We had to come down from the hills to do the show, because we don't got that fancy smancy Wi-Fi stuff up there.
Uh,
Oh my God. See, we can have fun even without the radio.
that's right.
Actually,
Carry a
to
boat
be
and
honest with you folks, it's one less thing to worry about. It's really cool when it works and we get to talk to you guys live, and almost nobody on YouTube but us is doing it. Almost
yeah.
no. So it is really cool. But
Mhm.
it's a hassle to set up and keep going. And when we do have it running, we have to jump back and forth between the chat and the phone calls. Now it's like, read between the lines, screw the phone lines. We are only in the chat with you guys tonight. And
Yeah.
I did, Monday I didn't get to promote, but a bunch of people still ended up coming in eventually.
Nice. Yep.
Uh, but today I did promote, but it's crickets. So I don't know what's going on. It's very quiet. So we'll see what happens today. It's
It's
just
still early.
It's very early, only 5 minutes in. Just having our tea. Irene just popped in. Hi,
Oh,
Irene.
yeah. Hi, Irene.
Irene is back. I think that's the same Irene. It might be a different Irene. We had one the other night. So anyway, we'll just wait for some people to get in here. If you're new, what these shows are about is, well, obviously everything psychic, right? And of course, yes, we do take your questions about your personal lives and you want us to draw cards and stuff. Yeah, we do that. I also throw in some numerology here and there. So if you want to know your life path number, your attitude number, you want to know where you are in the personal year cycle, just give me your birth date. I'll let you know. But we are also the official broadcast of the Tarot Guild. And the
Mm-hmm.
Tarot Guild's been around for, umpteen billion years. In fact, I think I have let me see if I can have, you don't have to turn your camera off. It's
Okay.
okay. Yeah, you don't have to turn your camera off. I'm just trying to find this. I'm trying to find I what I had done is I put it all the way at the bottom because I wasn't using it anymore because I figured, hey, everybody knows that we're in our 20th year. But I thought I'd pop
Right.
that up there for the new people. Now in our 20th year, the Tarot Guild, we are the organization for professional tarot readers and now psychic mediums, psychic clairvoyants, astrologers, psychic advisors, anything psychic. And also for students and people that are enthusiasts that are just into tarot or into numerology or collect the books and the decks and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So if you have an interest, the Tarot Guild is where you should be. That's right. And
Mm-hmm.
brand new psychic.cafe website, which you can join free. Just go over there and join and pop in there. You can hang out with us. And what we do is we do certification and training. We have a full course, of course, but we also do workshops and panel discussions all year long. And we help people set up their businesses. In fact, that's really what the Psychic Cafe is kind of designed as. It's a place where, of course, anybody can join and get a profile there. You don't have to be a professional. But if you're looking to be or are a professional, you can set up your business right on Psychic Cafe. You'll get your own URL like ours. There's mine, psychic.cafe/dax. That take you right to my profile. And then Michelle's is /Michelle like this, psychic.cafe/Michelle. And you can talk to us and message us in between shows. Tell us what you'd like to hear, see on the shows. Um, Ask us questions about the guild and about becoming a host on the Psychic Talk Network, which hasn't been radio lately because Block Talk's messing up. But yeah, but you can also ask those questions here. Plus, every other Sunday, we have a live Zoom session. In fact, I think I should have all this stuff set up, but I never do. There it is. We do a live Zoom discussion and Q&A the second and fourth Sundays of the month at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern US. So that's, 1 p.m. Los Angeles, San Diego, 4 p.m. New York, Florida, etc. You guys can extrapolate from there. And the only URL you need to remember is psychic.cafe/Zoom. That'll take you right into the Zoom meeting. So unlike these shows, it's a private, more intimate setting, and you can ask whatever you want about, navigating around the new Psychic Cafe website, getting set up on there with your custom URL, your profile. We can add buttons for you to, sell your products, your books, your decks, whatever other products you have, your services, your readings, and what have you. And you can ask questions about the guild and getting certified and joining and anything in general about tarot, numerology. Maybe you're already in my course. This is literally the free Q&A and discussion um, meetings that I talk about for my students. So you can be live and you can ask questions about the course, about tarot, about numerology, anything you're stuck on or need help with or what have you. And it's the second and fourth Sunday. So the next one is coming up this coming Sunday, the 28th. But you can also just pop in here during our live show. So moving around, trying different times. Sometimes it's during the day, sometimes it's at night, but basically Monday night, Monday evening, Wednesday, like right now, Wednesday evening, Thursday evening. In fact, Ellie's going to be my guest co-host tomorrow. And then of course, Fridays is Compassionate Light usually. She's been on hiatus, but hopefully Catherine will be back. No show on Friday unless she's having her show. But every other Saturday I'm on here. Well, I'm also a lot of the times I'm on Michelle's Mystic Corner as guest co-host too. So you can ask questions on those shows. And then every other Sunday, actually, the Angelic View is on hiatus now too. So I'm, doing some shows on those Sundays, the first and third Sundays as well. So there's plenty of time to come in and ask your questions about the guild, about the new website, about the network. How maybe you've always wanted to be a YouTuber, doing lives. You've always wanted to have a podcast, a live radio show that then becomes a podcast automatically. We do all that at Psychic Cafe. Psychic Talk. I guess I could just say Psychic Cafe too, because that's where we're all based now. So if you want to become a host, you can ask us during these shows. You can come to one of the Zoom meetings on the second and fourth Sundays. Yep, there you go. And I see Metacrazy coming in. There's Jill. And
Hi, Jill.
Irene has a question, but before we do her question, it is Wednesday, April 24th, 2024. Let's look at the numerology and everything for that. So it's 9. The whole thing reduces to 9. It's endings. It's what can you let go of? It's the end of a cycle. It's the number of the philanthropist, not the philanthropist. How do you say it? I messed it up there. The Mother Teresa number. What do God, I can't say it now. What is it? The I got to look it up. Philanthropist. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I did say it right. I'm sorry. I was
Uh,
I was totally confused there. I was thinking of the philanderer.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I got it all confused there. Sorry, folks. Um, that's the number today, and of course, it's the end of the day, so we're going to do the numerology and the card for tomorrow. But I just thought I'd throw it out at you that it's a 9-day. This is a great day to think about, okay, what's no longer serving me and what can I let go of. Also, it is the card of the day is the 5 of Swords. So this card, a lot I'm talking about, well, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? That comes up a lot. Now, a lot of times, tarotists, or I don't even like that term, tarotists, instead of just tarot readers, people that study tarot, I like tarologist. That's my favorite. But they talk about this card being about victory through deceit, possibly betrayal. Okay. Um, Sometimes it can come up to let you know, hey, use honesty to achieve your goals. Don't be sneaky. No deceit. And by the way, that 9 energy, it's not too late to turn things around. Let go of that. Sometimes it shows up to say you do need to take charge, be strategic, even start a conflict. Yes, sometimes it's actually necessary to start the conflict and take the upper hand and be assertive. Yeah. Also, a competitive mindset is needed sometimes when this shows up. Take a stand and or take over something. Yeah. Okay. So, this is a good opportunity to, say, okay, uh, we're gonna, let go of what's not serving us and we're going to move forward, which helps with tomorrow because tomorrow is Thursday, April 25th, 2024, and it's new beginnings. It's one. So let me restart that because I'm going to record this for our broadcast in the morning when we pop it out there. That's a better time for it to go out than even 11 a.m. or the show tomorrow night will be like 6:30 at night, 9:30 on the East Coast. So here's the numerology and card of the day for Thursday, April 25th, 2024. What's going on with the energies right now? It's that one energy, the entire date, April 25th, 2024. We already know that it's 8, right? Because 2024 is the world year number of 8, abundance and prosperity. And you just add that to the 25, which is 7, and the 4 from April, and reduce down, you get a 1. New beginnings. Yes. Leadership, moving forward, starting something new. I got the judgment card for today. And, sometimes I call this the cosmic wake up call card. Sometimes it just means use good judgment. That's what it means, but other times it's talking about, hey, are you feeling called to something? It's saying, yes, go for it. It's a higher calling coming through. Sometimes it's indicating a time of awakening, rebirth. I mean, you could see all that literally in the card, right? Sometimes it's saying, hey, consult with your higher guidance, get some advice up here, right? Let your guides lead the way. And so I think this is perfect to get on a one day when we're starting out a new cycle. So there you go, the card of the day and numerology for Thursday, April 25th, 2024. Let's see if Michelle, did you pull a card for the 25th?
I did, and I got the Wheel of Fortune. Trying to get this one in there. There we go.
Looks
And
good.
this is, for me, I really like this card. For me, the Wheel of Fortune is destiny might be taking its turn, but you are still in control. You still have free will. You still get to make choices, and you still are in control of your attitude. And so today, be in control no matter what life control of your attitude, your choices, and just watch the things that happen for you as you take control of the little things. So that's what I got.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Irene is saying my job was eliminated last May. Last May? Wait a minute, it's almost May. So like a year ago? I think she's saying a year ago. And she says, I'm at a loss what steps should be. Well, the steps should be, go out and get a job, hon. I mean, what do you mean what
Yeah.
steps? Put applications in. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's see what she's really asking there, because I don't think that's really what she's asking. I'm at a loss what steps should be. Get a full job. Oh, okay. So here it is. Get a full-time job or a part-time job or start a business. So let's pull some cards and see. And we both can pull cards on this because we don't have a lot of questions in the chat yet.
Yeah.
But just so you folks know, there's new people coming in. Want to repeat that, okay, we don't have the phone lines tonight. So if you have a question, just type it in the chat. If you want something kind of general, just say, hey guys, can I have a message from the universe? If you have a specific question like Irene just did, type in the specific question, 1 or 2 or 3 lines, be concise and ask a very, very specific question. It can even be a yes or no. Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of tarot readers don't do yes or no questions. I love yes or no questions because I do my 5-card yes, no spread. I don't get just a yes or a no. I get a yes, a no, I get a maybe, I get a really strong yes, or really medium no, or all these different possibilities. And I have 5 cards to work with. So that's exactly what I'm getting right now. And I was asking, and this is the thing, I could have drawn cards, Michelle, like for instance, I could have done uh cards for the full-time job, some more cards for part-time job, some more cards for start a
Mhm.
business. That's a really great way to do it. I didn't do it that way. Maybe you're going to do it. I don't know how you're going to do it, but that's a great way to do it. But what I did was I did a yes no. Whenever I see someone say start a business, that perks my ears up, because really with how the economy is going and how work is going and the gig economy and how all of us are becoming consultants no matter what we do, people don't, yeah, a lot of people still work for major companies and work for businesses and stuff, but it's becoming more and more where we are the commodity. And so I think, personally, I think everybody should have their own business. And so
I agree.
when I saw that, I went, okay, I'm going to lump a full-time, part-time job together and start a business together and just go, should Irene be starting a business? And I got the Death card, the Fool card, the Chariot card, 3 major arcana cards, the 8 of Pentacles. 8 is abundance. I got 4 out of 5 cards saying yes.
Wow.
Big yeses, Irene, and that just was fantastic. And look at the
Mhm.
cards I got. So the Page of Swords, look at what's going on in this. It's the only page where the individual is not looking at the item he's carrying, the symbol of the element of the suit. So in this case, the sword. He's not looking at the sword. Swords are thoughts and ideas. He's, so it's saying, Irene, you have not gotten it down to that single focus. And that's what you have to work on right now. And that will lead you to being able to launch a business. Then the Death card shows up to say one door closes, like your job was eliminated last May. Think of it as a huge opportunity. One door closes, another door opens. The Central Focus card, the card right in the middle of the spread, is the Fool card. This is the main central focus. Literally, you need to do it. Literally, you need to take the leap of faith and go for it. And once you figure out what the focus is, work really diligently and hard on that and develop your skills around that. Or if you already have the skills, just the repetition. Any starting any business is going to be a lot of work, right? But then you end up with the Chariot card, the last card. This is saying that you could have something going. It's card 7, the Seeker. So you should be, doing the due diligence, research, things like that. Tarot is multi-layered. The other meaning of the 7 is this is the timing card. So within 7 weeks, you could have income. You could be doing decently very, very, very quickly. Maybe even 7 days if you were to pick the right thing that you could implement in a short amount of time. I've seen people come up with a problem they wanted to solve, figure out how to solve it in 3 days of research, put up a website, start a business, and start promoting it within a couple of days after that. So 5 days, less than 7 days. All right. But ultimately, the main thing about the Chariot card is this is victory. It's a victory card. So it's looking great. We're going to see what Michelle has, but I just want to remind you this 8 of Pentacles. 8 is abundance in numerology. Literally, it's waiting for you. And remember that card, the 8 of Pentacles, is right after the central focus card, the Fool. So after you make the leap and go for it. All right. And so what else do you need? This is what you need. The very first card. You need the idea. You need the what. You need the what. What's the business going to be? Now, you may already know what that is, But if you don't, I'll give you a clue. And this is for everybody else listening out there that is wondering, how do I figure that out? You want your business to be at the intersection of what you're passionate about, what big problem you can solve around that passion, and what people are looking for. So it's like these three circles, and where they intersect is your business. Okay. So what are you passionate about? And now in that arena, what big problem can you solve? And is there enough interest in that you can make that into a business? So that's how you figure out what to do if you don't already know. What about you, Michelle? What are you getting for Irene?
So with Irene, I did a little bit differently. I did one you mentioned. So I did a full-time, part-time, and then start a business.
Oh,
So
okay.
with the full-time, I got the Three of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. Kind of get those both in there. Okay. So what I see with a full-time job is that it's going to give you um, communication. It's going to give you maybe some friendship. It's going to give you fire. It's going to give you passion. It's going to give you the finances you're looking for. But it is going to be hard work. And it is going to drag you down. It is going to be tiresome. And if you can see the card, it's just going to be overwhelming. That's the
Oh.
feeling I get from the full-time job. When it comes to the part-time job, we got the Nine of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Again, there you are working hard and you're tired and for very little pay with the Two of Pentacles. Now you're juggling even less money, even less income with a part-time job. And with
Mm.
the Nine of Wands, it's as if you're still being burdened and weighed down. So here's the better part. We got for the starting a business, we got Dax's card, the Page of Swords. So if you focus on what you want to do, how to do it, do your research, where you want to do it, why you want to do it, starting that business, we got the Nine of Pentacles. And she is sitting on her throne of jewels and assets. And so I see where if you get focused and you start your business, you will become the self-made woman you were meant to be. And so I hope that is helpful for you.
There you go. There you go. I was just typing some stuff in the chat, letting people know about a few different things. One thing I was talking about in there is Maria's Angel Practitioner Handbook. It's the second
Mm.
revised edition. It's the revised edition, just came out. And so I wanted to let everybody know. Let me see if I can hold on. I got to get to where I can change the text on here. It's Angel Book. That's how you get a copy of her book. I have it right here. See, I don't even need the cover image anymore. I've actually got the actual book here. The revised edition of the Angel Practitioner Handbook. This came out, I forget originally. I'm wanting to say it came out in, oh God, her course was 2015. So it might have been 2016 or 2015. I don't know. I'm trying to see. Oh, yeah, the original copyright was 2016. Yeah. So now the new one came out just this year, 2024, and you can grab it, and it's much better. Well, I shouldn't say, it's so much better. No, I mean it's basically a lot of the same. But the thing is, she rewrote some of it so that it flows a little better, a little easier to read. She also added new material, so it's well worth getting the revised edition. So if you've ever thought about becoming a angel practitioner, this is, like literally the handbook on how to do that. And you don't have to get certified. You can just become an angel practitioner with this book. Now, you don't even if you don't want to be an angel practitioner, if you just want to work with your angels, this book is great for that too. But also, if you're thinking of maybe down the line taking Maria's course, certification course on angel, it's like we call it the CAP course, Certified Angel Practitioner, CAP. So at the end of your name, after you get certified, you put Jane Doe, comma, big letters CAP, CAP, Certified Angel Practitioner. So you can take her course, and if you want to get certified through the International Association of Angel Practitioners, which Maria and I and Janice Fuchs from Wisdom of the Soul here on the network, we started the IAP back in 2015. Yeah. But, this is a great place to start, right? And get your feet wet. So yeah, go check that out. What else was I talking about? Oh, I know, the sale. Of course, our tip jar, I should mention that. Go over to psychic.cafe/coffee if you want to grab us a cup of coffee. Yeah, grab me and Michelle a cup of coffee. It's been a while since someone sent us a cup of coffee, Michelle. I'm a little bit, perturbed about that,
Yeah,
but
it's been a while.
yeah, been a while since anybody sent us a cup of coffee. We would appreciate it. Keeps the lights on here. Yes, we actually do have to pay for all this. YouTube is free, but Blog Talk isn't. The websites aren't. The hosting, all the other stuff. Oh my God. And then our sale, you can go over to psychic.cafe. www.psychic.cafe is the website. You don't really need the www. I put that in there just so you know it's not a .com, .net, .org, it's a .cafe. So just type in your browser psychic.cafe and you can join for free. But we have a lifetime membership, folks. And you can join that lifetime membership. You're actually joining the guild, and it's at psychic.cafe/sale. That's psychic.cafe/sale. And it starts at $39. Yeah, 2 payments of 39 or 1 payment of 78. It's the same number of cards, same number as the number of cards in the tarot deck, 78 cards, $78. It's normally $297 for the lifetime membership, but it's only 78 right now, 75% off. And you can get started for as low as 39. So if you don't want to pay the whole 78 up front, pay 39 right now. A month from now, you'll be charged the other 39, and you're paid up for life. So you get my course. That's right. You get Tarot by the Numbers free, my Tarot and Numerology course. It's a $297 course free. Also, certification, like I was just mentioning about applying for certification at the IAP. And when you apply at the guild, you first have to be a member, and then it's a separate charge. But when you join the lifetime membership, you get the first level of certification free, certified tarot reader, CTR. You get that free. And it's just $39 to get started. Oh my God. Great, great deal. And if you scroll down on that page, my readings, if you want a private reading, go there instead of my page. I normally send people to my page, but go to the psychic.cafe/sale page because it's 50% off. Scroll down, you can get it for $49.99. That's right, $50 off, half off, $49.99. Go check that out. Yes, and do it quick because this is going to be going away soon. So what do I mean by that? Okay, so we have a annual fee, and sometimes we've also had a monthly fee, kind of like Netflix. And it's like, oh, normally it is $78 a year. We've had it at like, I think $47 a year for a long time. But in the beginning of last year, we started that lifetime membership for $297. And a lot of people took advantage of that so they don't have to pay the 47 or the 78, every year. I mean, just if you're a member for 10 years, you're saving gosh, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, because it would be like $470 every 10 years. That's at the discounted price, or 780 every 10 years at the full price, right? So we started that and we did it all through 2023, and we've kept it going here through 2024, but we're almost halfway through the year. And as soon as the website is, like 95% complete, where I've got the subscription processing all set up and everything to make everything automatic, where you can join monthly or hit a button and join annually, and it automatically gives you access to the proper groups and everything like that in there. Once I get that all set up, we're taking the lifetime membership away. That's right. So you won't even be able to get it at the $297 price. It's going to be whatever it's going to be that we decide to charge per month, and we may do an annual one with a slight discount, save you a couple of payments or something if you go annual. But that's going, so the lifetime membership's going away when the sale goes away. So, get in on it now. Don't wait. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. So a little while later on, I will fill you all in on what's going on in the network. We'll do that later. Lori came in, and I wanted to mention Ladybug came in. Yeah, I just wanted to get all that in here. Ladybug wants a reading for the rest of the week. Michelle, could you pull some cards for Ladybug for like what's coming up the rest of the week?
I can do that.
Jill was laughing in the chat because, why do the cards sound like our conversation? See, that's just more of the synchronicity with tarot on these shows. Not only do the readers, the co-hosts often get either the same exact cards or very similar cards, similar meaning, but all these other synchronicities happen too, because tarot's multi-layered. So, we may be giving somebody a reading, but it then has meaning with even the chat in the chat room. So there you go. There you go. And I'm going to pop in while you're doing that real quick. I'm going to pop in your URL /Michelle, and we're going to do /Dax. So there you go, psychic.cafe/Michelle, psychic.cafe/Dax. You can talk to us between the shows, book a private reading. You can ask us questions. Let's see. And Irene had said back, thank you. That was very helpful. By the way, I'm 66, and the reading about starting the business definitely resonates with me. You're both great readers. Thank you very much, Irene.
Thank you, Irene.
And Lori's asking if the Angel book, Maria's second edition of the Angel Practitioner Handbook, if, oh, shoot, I got stuff popping up in front of me. All these things on the screen. It's like, go away, go away. Because I can't see where I'm positioning the book. She wants to know, is this available on Kindle? Yes, it is. And by the way, both the paperback version, it's less than 100 pages, like 94 pages. The paperback version and the Kindle version are very, very affordable. Just going to say that. Oh, so who we reading for again, Ladybug?
Yes, I'm reading for Ladybug. So for Ladybug, for the rest of the week, I got the 10 of Cups, which I really like this one. And I also got the Empress card. So I really feel like you need to trust your own intuition and maybe talk to yourself or a trusted friend and really pull out of yourself things that you would like to accomplish before the end of the week or the end of the weekend. Things that you do not want to leave undone, but they're more of a personal things that are going to benefit you. Um, it's not work related. I feel like it's more self care, more healing, self healing. This week is the rest of this week is the time for you to really touch base with your higher self.
Oh, which is the cards I got for what was that for? Yes, I mean for tomorrow, right? Judgment,
Right. Yeah.
it's the same kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
perfect.
that's what
Oh,
I got for the
and
rest
I
of the
got the
week.
Wheel of Fortune. Remember, that's so funny because I pulled the cards and then you pulled when you pulled your cards, you got the Wheel of Fortune, and
Yep.
the opposite just happened. I got the Wheel of Fortune for you,
Yeah.
Ladybug. That's it's looking really good. Something might happen, fortune turning in your favor. And then I also got the Queen of Wands. So it's saying this coming week you'll have an opportunity to assert your independence. It may also be saying that's what you need to do in this week coming up is don't lose your independence, assert your independence and move forward with a project. That's what's coming through here. Ladybug says, thank you. Thank you. And we have
Lori.
Buwan came in and asked a question. Did Lori ask a question? I didn't see any.
She
Lori.
asked for a general.
Oh, okay. Okay. So why don't you pull some cards on that and then after and hers was first. So we'll go with Lori. And then after that is Buwan. And if anybody else has a question, again, just pop it in the chat there. Be very specific. Or if you want something general, that's fine too. Just say, can I have a message from my angels, guides? Is there a message from the universe? Any guidance this week, like Ladybug did? Anything like that, we're happy to do. And what was I going to do? Oh, yeah. While you're setting up there for that, I'm going to do some more maintenance here and just talk about the daily shows. So the last couple of weeks, and it looks like we're going to continue this for a while. We're going to be doing Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And these are going to be evening shows. We're going to take Tuesday off because in the beginning of the month, I have meetings, not the end of the month, but in the beginning. And I was like, I should just take a whole day off because we're doing so many shows, right? In fact, I'm filling in for a lot of other hosts. I was doing Friday shows, right? Right, Michelle? I was doing Friday shows for Catherine. I've been doing shows on Sundays for Sharona for what's her show? I
Uh,
the Magic Universe.
Magic Universe.
She's been
Yes.
she's been gone for almost 5 months now. It's hard. She said she was coming back in spring. Well, hello, it's spring. I don't know if she's coming back. And honest to God, I am not chasing people down. I'm sorry. If we go to a network where all it is just our psychic talk shows, we'll just do that. But I've been filling in on all these other days because of missing hosts or people on hiatus or all different things. And now the Angelic View is on hiatus while they Maria and hubby are going up to New York, and and it's just wow, that's a lot of stuff filling in, right? Plus doing the private Zoom meetings. So yeah, we are just going to do these evening shows Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. and then on Saturday we will be having the Michelle's Mystic Corner, and that's the second and fourth Saturdays. And then I will be doing a show on the third Saturday. The first Saturday of the month, we're taking that off because I have a meeting that day. So we're taking a break the first Saturday, and then the very next Saturday, the second Saturday, will be Michelle's Mystic Corner. Third Saturday, we'll do a general show like this. And then fourth Saturday, again, Michelle's Mystic Corner, which coming up, it's coming up. Oh my God, only 3 days away. And you're having your first ever special guest, psychic
Yeah,
medium Sunny Hancock. Are you all excited about that?
I am very excited.
You got your questions and everything all set?
Yeah, I do. I hope.
Yeah. And then just to round things off real quick, once again, every second and fourth Sunday. So, we'll have Michelle's Mystic Corner on Saturday. On Sunday, we'll have our live Zoom discussion and Q&A, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern. So the time's a little different than the shows. Make note of that and just go to psychic.cafe/Zoom. Now, you don't have to wait till 1 Pacific, 4 Eastern to go into the Zoom. We have the Zoom running like 45 minutes ahead of time. So, you could pop in anytime, do meet and greet, hang out with us, chit chat, ask questions. And then once again, the Angelic View on hiatus over the summer, she goes on hiatus. But Maria might pop in here and there to do a live show or maybe a pre-recorded show. Her and I had been talking about that right before, her and Artie left for the, snowbirding to New York. Right. And then lastly, I just want to mention, of course, Compassionate Light. We are hoping that Catherine will recover. She's been sick on and off for a month and a half. It's been horrendous with her family and everything. And then not only that, you get sick and stuff, but sometimes, like, I've been sick, but I still did a show anyway, Michelle. But
Hmm.
she's literally not had a voice for a week and a half.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
So she was ready to come back, but she has no voice. So
Poor thing.
we're still waiting. If I had to guess, I don't think she's going to be back this month. I think, there's only one Friday in 2 days. So
Yeah,
I think she's going to end up coming back in May, maybe on the 3rd or the 10th. So
yeah.
I just wanted to put that out for everybody. And there's all the house cleaning, all the announcements, and everything for the Tarot Guild, the Psychic Talk Network, what the shows and everything, and of course Psychic Cafe. Yeah. So what did you get, Michelle?
So, okay, we are doing Lori's General, and it's quite interesting because I drew the King of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So, the first thing I'm getting with these two cards is that you need to communicate your feelings, but you can't. You're not even in control of your feelings. So, you need to make some choices when it comes to your feelings and get rid of the ones that don't serve you, tune up the ones that do. And the king is saying, take control because you're going to have to do some communicating coming up about what you are feeling. But you're not going to be able to answer that if you don't know. And then the next two cards I got is the Queen of Swords. And in this deck, it's called Realization, which is also the Judgment card. And I
Yeah.
think it's quite interesting that we got both the King and the Queen of Swords. And so you really need to look inside of yourself and really master this communication skill. because something is coming up, but it
Mhm.
takes communication. And the king and the queen, they're the ones that are in charge, and they are really coming forth with the message that in order for you to really go forth with what is coming forward, you really need to hone in on mastering your communication skills. So I hope that resonates with you. I hope that helps you.
Right, right. Oh, and the couple of things in the chat. First of all, um our moderator Dan needs to get on things here. He's busy congratulating you, but he's missing the fact that Buwan keeps popping in the same thing, about their reading. Guys, especially Buwan, you put it in once and that's it. We already told you, I told you in chat, typed it in there, and I told you on the air,
Mhm.
said it, that we're getting to you next. Okay. So please, folks, don't spam the chat. It makes it really difficult. We try to take the questions in order. It gets very confusing in the chat if you put your question in multiple times. If you want a reading, a message from the universe, or you have a specific question, put it in the chat. That's it. We're going to get to it when we get to it. All right. Now, um, let's see here. Margie came in. I wanted to say hi to Margie.
Hi, Margie.
Dan was saying congratulations to Michelle on her 1 year with the Tarot Guild. He said, I
Oh, 1 year certified.
and certified, or I don't know. Is it? Did you do both at the same time, or I don't remember. So long.
No, I became a member and then I took your courses.
Oh, okay. There you go, folks. And so, yeah, what we were talking about earlier with my course, with the lifetime membership, if you have questions about that, you can ask Dan in the chat. You can ask Michelle, in between shows, what her experience was. Uh, Jill's a lifetime member. A lot of our others are missing right now, like Charlotte is usually in here. But yeah, there's a lot of people that you can ask, and they'll let you know their experiences with it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Lori is my friend, guys. I recommend her to join. Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
Right.
Yeah, you should join us, Lori. We'd love to have you. Margie says hi back. Margie, if you have a question or you want a general, like maybe you want a message from the universe, just pop that in there. Or maybe you have a specific question, feel free to do that. And then the next question was Buwan's, which, and they're all over the place because, like I said, he repeated it. The third last one was a general reading. The second one was angel guidance for Buwan. I love how he talks, or she talks about themselves in the third person. We don't do that in English, folks, just so you know. But the first one was, does Ria truly love Buwan? Future of connection, and some angel guidance on that. So I pulled cards on that already. So I'm not doing a general. I'm not going to, go backwards and do a general. But yeah, okay. So 4 of Cups. All right. Yeah. I could tell there's something about the situation with the relationship that you're not happy about, you know, and it's understandable. I'm getting the 7 of Swords. It's like there's, something going on in the background, something sneaky, maybe even. And the Queen of Cups says to trust your intuition, trust your gut instincts on this situation, because you already know the answer to this, Buwan. You already know the answer. The trouble is this: the Eight of Swords, you are surrounded by swords, thoughts and ideas. Swords are thoughts and ideas. You are overthinking this like crazy. You need to get back in touch with cups is emotions. You need to get back in touch with your emotions, your gut instincts, your intuition on this, and it'll tell you what's going on. Because I also asked it as a yes, no, Michelle, and I got no. you,
Mm.
you know, it's uh, true love. I don't think so. I don't think so. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying that this is what came up in the cards. I'd be very careful. Listen to your gut on these things, okay? And then Margie said she already did. Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah.
see. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, because all I have here is Margie saying hello. I
Right.
guess.
I found it. Yeah.
Oh, it's a couple up from that. Oh, okay. See,
Yeah.
I thought the hello was the first how would you put it, message she put in the chat.
Right. Nope.
Okay, so we're gonna do a general for Margie. Oh, Dan says, my bad, Dax. I was stirring dinner. Yes, there was pandemonium going on in the chat. Where were you? Damn it. Damn it, Janet, or in this case, Dan.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I stick with Star Trek. It's, damn it, Jim.
damn it, Jim.
There it is.
I'm just a country doctor. Oh, yeah, on a starship. It's like, yeah, right.
Right.
Bones was so full of shit. So you pulling cards on the Margie?
So I pulled cards for Margie, and
Mm.
I got, and this is a beautiful card. I got the Death card, and with this card, it's about
Oh, that is pretty. I
rebirth.
gotta make it bigger so we can see it. Look at that.
Rebirth,
Oh,
growth, life. So there's something growing, there's something starting. But the second card I got is the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like money is worrying you, whether it's finances or savings for the future. And obviously that's finances, but immediately right now, finances, saving for the future, but it's still finances. So something financial is bogging you down. But what is happening is you're so focused on what is bogging you down that you're not seeing what is still in front of you. There are still opportunities to bring those finances forward for you. So I also got the King of Wands. That was the Four of Cups. So with the King of Wands, we need to do something. This is fire, passion, action. Now is the time to save some money, start an investment, start doing Uber driving, take
mm.
some sort of action
Oh God,
to bring the finances to you. And so I hope
Michelle.
that resonates and I hope that helps you. Yes.
Oh, you're not gonna believe this is so hilarious. I wasn't even.
Oh, I
I was
can't
pulling
wait.
cards. I was pulling cards, but I wasn't even going to mention them because I figured, just let you do it, and then I would maybe do the next one or whatever. But then I get, and we almost never get it like this. Look,
Oh,
the two knights going along like this, right? And it's the
yeah.
Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, and it's talking about what you just said. Start out doing something practical. It may be slow, it may be slow moving, taking a little while for the money to come in, but you'll be making some money and making some progress. And then also this Knight of Cups is saying, okay, take that momentum and then get a gratitude feeling around what you've accomplished, the small accomplishments. Like you mentioned Uber. So she goes out and does her first day of Uber and makes $150. It's like, go out and celebrate, get into that emotional state. All right. And it's the emotions that are going to fuel the snowball effect of attracting this in. And then look,
Nice.
King of Pentacles and the Sun card right after that. So that's
Yeah.
the secret. That's the secret of manifesting, when you're not maybe in a great financial situation, is to
Yes.
do something practical in the physical world and get the emotional fuel going around that, where you bring in more. You need to feel the abundance in order to attract more of it in.
Yep.
Another funny thing is we just got done talking Moss and the IAP and taking her course and getting certified through the IAP, if you would like, as a certified angel practitioner, and her new revised edition of the angel practitioner handbook. It's literally, this is the handbook. Yes, there's no other ones. You get this one. Yeah.
Hi,
And
Maria.
we're literally talking about it, and she pops into the chat. That is so hilarious. I said, are your ears burning? Because we were just
Yep.
talking about you. Yep. And popping in the URL for your book and everything like that. I had popped it in earlier. Oh, that's so funny. I guess I got the vibe, she said. I just thought I'd drop in and see if they were still on air. Yeah, well, actually it's only been an hour, and this is going to be one of our shortest shows ever.
Yeah.
Blog Talk, once again, Maria, Blog Talk crapped out. It's, again, and I'm telling you, it's I've written them, they wrote back, oh, we're sorry, blah blah blah. They didn't give me a free month like they gave us a free month in January. We didn't pay for January's payment, but
Yeah.
I'm getting really tired of Blog Talk, I gotta tell you. I'm psychic. Oh,
I am gonna be nice.
that's funny. You're gonna
I
be
would be if you were Dan, I would say something, but I will be nice
about
and
what?
not say, are you sure you're not psycho,
Or
Maria?
psychotic? Ah!
Just kidding, Maria.
Yeah, I tell people all the time Dan is psychic. Short for psychotic, but it's psychic. That's right. That's right. Oh, Ritu's back. Hi, Ritu.
I read too.
Good to see Ritu in there. Margie says, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yay. Oh, geez, that darn BTR. They better step up their game. There's a lot of competition. It's the thing. The thing is, I've done so much research. It's very, very difficult to find a platform like Blog Talk Radio. Michelle, for instance, you get 50 incoming phone lines,
Yeah.
and it automatically records everything, automatically sends it out as a as a podcast out to like Podbean, iTunes, the whole shebang. And first of all, I can't even think of the last time I saw a platform that had phone lines. You know, um,
Yeah.
the only thing that comes close is, we have incoming phone lines to the Zoom call, that we do these shows through into Blog Talk. Of course, the only into YouTube. But
Okay.
the only reason we're doing the Zoom is to have the functionality of, so we can call in on the phone. We literally take the phone and we call in to this Zoom, and then we call into Blog Talk Radio into the switchboard, and we connect them together into a conference call. Otherwise,
Hmm.
we don't need the Zoom. We could go to like all this stuff, like my logos and this thing across the bottom. That's all because it's going through OBS Studio, another piece of software, and then that OBS Studio is being taken in by the Zoom as a virtual camera. So you got my camera here going into the OBS Studio, OBS going into YouTube. You wouldn't have to do, going into Zoom, then going into YouTube. You wouldn't have to do all that.
Good night, Margie.
Good night, Margie. You would not have to. Oh, and Ritu says, "Can I ask?" But you don't have to ask to ask. You just put the question in there. Dan's jumping
Oh,
in.
there
But
goes Dan.
but Michelle, if we didn't have to have the phone lines, we could get rid of all Zoom and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But another way would be to use the phone lines on Zoom. The problem with that is that they have to dial in and put all the codes in. There's the show number, and it's nice because there are phone line, like local phone numbers for all around the world. Every major, city,
Yeah.
all the countries, they all have all these phone numbers, and you can pick one near you. But then you have to put in, what's the show number, and then you have to put in what's the
Oh.
password to get through on the phone line.
Mhm.
So I don't know. We might try that. I don't know. But
Yeah.
but I can't think of any other platform that has the phone lines. And even if they did, they're certainly not doing it for as cheap as BTR is doing.
No.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We spend hundreds of dollars a year on BTR. But if we had one of those other platforms, because there's a bunch of podcasting ones out there, they charge hundreds of dollars a month, some of them, you know. Uh,
Yeah.
the the live radio ones do anyway. Maybe not some of uh the podcasting one, but see, with a lot of those, you can't do what we're doing here. You can't have a guest co-host or a guest come in. It
Oh.
it depends on the platform. There's other studio platforms that let you go right into YouTube. You actually can broadcast to YouTube and to like Tumblr, and I forget what they're all, Facebook, all these platforms at the same time through some of these other ones. I'm trying to think of like, oh, I've got some in my list here, but I'm trying to, God, I got a long list of stuff, and I'm trying to, like, Restream is one, EV Mux is another,
Hmm.
Revoicer. No, I don't think Revoicer does that, but Restream is the most famous one. But even those, cost so much a month. They're cheaper than Block Talk,
Oh, wow.
but you don't have phone lines, you see. So it's the trade-off on the different things. But
Right.
I'm going to write Blog Talk again. If they don't get their act together, we're ditching Blog Talk. I'm so tired of it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
look how well the shows go here in the chat on YouTube. We don't really need it. People come in and ask questions in here. You know,
Hmm.
we only get a few, two or three phone calls as it is through Blog Talk, right?
Yep.
So let's see what Ritu's question is, and then hey, we can get out of here early. It looks like
Yeah.
any message from my father who has passed on. Okay. Well, first of all, we have to let you know that I don't think Michelle nor I really consider ourselves psychic mediums. However, And by the way, I've gone 14 years of doing these shows and never once did mediumship. But in the last few months, we've had a few of those calls and we've had a few of those questions in chat. And didn't we pull it off, Michelle?
Mm-hmm.
That is the crazy thing. I I even channeled Isis once. Yes, the goddess from Egypt.
So, Ritu, was your father, let's see, we were asking about your father, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was your father um I feel like he was into an airplane or like military of some sort, and I feel like he is telling you it is time to celebrate you. Like he wants you to sit in front of the fireplace and write in a journal and start telling yourself the things that he would tell you to
Oh, that's
encourage
cool.
yourself. Yes, he was in the army. Okay. I feel like he flew a plane, and yeah, he is telling you celebrate yourself, start a journal, and write down things that he would tell you that would encourage yourself,
Mm.
because nobody will encourage you in that same way.
Mm.
And yes, I have successfully passed Sunny's psychic mediumship course.
That's right. I forgot that you were doing that. And that's why you're having Sunny on Saturday to begin with, right?
Yes.
Maybe we can talk her into, either, coming to Psychic Cafe and doing a course, or, teaching a course with you on Psychic Cafe or something like that, because we need a psychic mediumship course really bad. Oh,
Yes. And
I
she's a
did.
fantastic
And
teacher.
I pulled some cards to see if a message would come through. And what I got was, this is interesting, goes along sort of a little with what you were getting for Ritu. Uh, that Okay, so I feel like he's saying you need to focus in on this one idea. You have this idea that you're wondering about, that you're evaluating right now. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. And then if you can do that, things start happening really quickly and the whole world literally opens up to you. It's looking really, really good. Your ship is going to come in if you can jump on this thing. And he sees you thinking about doing this thing, but you're like hesitant about it. Or the other possibility is, I'm feeling it might be something, if you're not conscious of it right now and you're not sure what I'm thinking, what I'm talking about, this thing might be something that you came up with or thought of doing like many, many years ago, that you have in your back of your head, in your subconscious, that you haven't even brought out and thought of in a while. Okay. So there you go. And then anonymously, oh, another mediumship question. Michelle, anonymously, that's Deer that was in the chat before.
Hi, dear.
And is there a message from my late Uncle Ted? Wow, we're doing mediumship on the shows now. I love it. And this is going to be our last question, folks. So if we didn't get to your question, or you're just coming in and you have a question, we will be back tomorrow night with Ellie. Ritu says, thank you very much. Yes, it was
Thank
great.
you, too.
It was
Yeah.
great that Dad came through.
So, Ted, I feel like Ted had a love of horses, maybe?
Ah,
I feel like Ted had a lot of love in his heart. And and he really wants you to find somebody or to be open with somebody that is not going to hold you back. Somebody that is not going to help you in your own bondages to yourself. You need to find your passion, and you need to have somebody by your side who is going to lift you up and not bring you down. And whether that be a spouse, a best friend, a business partner, there is somebody out there that is reaching out to you, and you need to just go inside and start meditating and seeking out who this person is. But I feel it is a very feminine energy. And Ted just wants you to reach out to this person. But I feel like whoever this person is, she has long black hair. I can't hear you.
very, very interesting. Yeah, I had to step away for a minute and it was getting loud in here. And
Oh,
um,
so
but I did have a message just to go along with, what you said. Two things are coming up. One is the devil. And that is, what are we attached to? I feel like Ted wants you to there's something you're attached to that you're not letting go of.
that's
What's
that's what
that?
I have.
Oh, did
I
you get
have the devil card.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. And then the other message coming through is Ted is saying you should get out there and travel internationally. Travel,
Ooh,
travel. That's what's coming through. So I don't know if any of that resonates with you anonymously to hear. I don't know if the H
to
is
hear.
silent. I don't know if it's dear or to hear. It depends on if
I
it's,
like I like to hear.
I like them both. But if it's dear, I can go, dear, dear. Yes. Oh, and Dan was saying something, and I've been watching the past videos on here, and you've had BTR for several years. Actually, more than several. Several's like seven, double that. 14 years. We started on Blog Talk Radio. 14 years. If you add up, I never did that. I never added up how much money we've spent on
Wow.
Blog Talk. In what, 14 years? That's
Wow.
that's got to be like, okay, let's see, do a little calculation here. About 7 grand. Yeah, about $7,000 to have been on Blog Talk all this time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, and anonymously says, yes, we're from different countries. Oh, see, there you go. The lady residing in his house, question mark? Maybe. And she says,
Hmm.
and Dehir says we're in different countries, and I'm like, ah, there's where the international travel comes in. Ha ha ha. I love it when you get like instant confirmation, right?
Yes,
Instant
yes.
confirmation. Okay, we're gonna end the show, but wow, it was shorter than normal, but fun.
It was.
Yeah, I
Yes.
was I was actually we were done and ready to end the show at 7:30. So, we started at 6:30. That would have been our first hour only show. And I almost went for it there, but then, we had people come in at the last minute. So, we took their
Ah,
questions. So, it took us an extra 20 minutes, but not that bad. So we're a little shorter than we normally do. And hopefully we can get even shorter on some of these shows. But hey, Ellie's going to be here tomorrow.
yeah. Here is the lady with the long black hair.
Oh,
Queen of Pentacles.
that was for Dehir for
Yeah,
Anonymous.
to here.
So does that lady residing at his house have the long hair? We'll have to ask.
That is a good
Yeah.
question. Yeah.
So Ladybug says, good night, everybody. Thank you.
Good night, Ladybug.
I'm going to say the same thing. Good night, everybody. Good night,
Good
Dan.
night,
Good night,
everybody.
John Boy. Good night, Mary Ellen.
Good night, Mary Ellen.
I used to always do that with on the Tower Today shows. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I miss that so much. Mary and I used to end the shows. I'd go, good night, Mary Ellen, and she'd say, good night, John Boy.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Good
We'll see you
memories.
tomorrow. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow. Same URL, by the way. Let me pop that up real quick. I didn't have it ready, but it's live. You just go to /live. All of our ones are psychic.cafe, right? /live. That'll take you right here tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Pacific. That's right. And Ellie's going to be my co-host.
Yeah.
In fact, let me look real quick here. I might be able to hold on a second. Where is the evening show? I think that's it. There we go. Just so everybody can see. It's gonna be Ellie and me tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. San Diego time, 9:30 p.m. New York. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Don't forget the sale. Yep, pop over to the sale page and drop us a cup of coffee. Psychic.cafe/coffee. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
All righty. We